People in Sand Springs, Oklahoma are waiting for daybreak to get a good look at the damage from a massive tornado that ripped through town yesterday. One person is dead and as many as 70 people are hurt. Police say a mobile home park and a school gymnasium took hard hits and were badly damaged. The death is the first tornado-related fatality of the season. Hi again and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedeau. Kyle has the morning off. Now 11 minutes before 7 o'clock, and we're starting our nonstop news and weather all the way to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. Breaking news this morning on the Germanwings plane that crashed in the French Alps this week. The New York Times is reporting that the cockpit voice recorder recovered from the wreckage indicates one of the pilots was locked out of the cockpit before the plane crashed. The Times is citing a senior military official involved in the investigation who described audio recovered from the black box. He says the guy outside first knocks lightly on the door. There's no answer. Then he knocks louder before you can hear him trying to smash the door down. Flight 9525 then starts to go down within 10 minutes, slamming into a remote mountainside. The flight was on its way from Spain to Germany. A warning to parents. A problem drug in the Twin Cities linked to several overdoses is now being reported by authorities right here in the Valley. The drug is called marijuana wax. It's extremely dangerous and can easily catch fire or even explode. Marijuana wax looks like honey or butter and can be almost 6 times stronger than typical marijuana. Fargo police say although the usage of the drug has increased in the area, it's not a huge concern just yet. But that doesn't mean it won't become a problem. They encourage parents to talk with their kids about all drugs and the negative effects that using them can have. A Minnesota teenager is accused in his grandmother's death while he was making drugs. Police believe Dustin Zablocki of St. Cloud was using a hot plate and butane to create a highly potent form of marijuana when a fire broke out in the home that he shared with his 85-year-old grandmother. Police say he and a friend left the house and did not call 911. Firefighters found Zablocki's grandmother inside the home. She died of complications of smoke inhalation. Zablocki's friend is also charged in the case. Just about to hit 6:51. Time for weather and traffic on the ones. You know, we're going to start turning things around, it sounds like, Mick, after yesterday's miserable day.
Miserable is a good word to describe yesterday. It was just kind of bone-chilling for the tail end of March. Not a great day. Today will be better. We start under a mostly clear sky, a few clouds on the horizon, and temperatures which should climb to about 36. All the while, the north wind will continue. It is a cold air pump, so we'll limit the warmth we'll get today and tomorrow. And tomorrow morning, we'll start down to where we are, maybe even a little cooler tomorrow morning, maybe closer to 15 to 20. Today, again, mid-30s, but with a 10 to 15, occasionally gusting to 20-mile-an-hour wind, there will continue to be a chill in the air. The temperature, 34 to 36, that's cool. And breeze, occasionally 20, will keep a chill factor in the air all day. And it's out there right now. So definitely grab a pair of gloves or something to cover that all-important brain of yours. Northwest Minnesota, 29 to 30 for top temps this afternoon. Partly sunny, breezy and cool north-northwest wind. And as we work our way into the northeast corner of North Dakota, upper 20s to low to mid 30s, breezy and cool under a mostly sunny sky. At the moment, it is all clear here. A few high, thin clouds. Again, you'll just notice them on the horizon, not overhead. West central part of North and South Dakota getting a little bit of light rain. And here's a look at the powerful storms that went through Kansas, Oklahoma mostly, and those storms that went through Oklahoma now in eastern Arkansas. And they're up moving northeast, and that cold front very slowly drifting to the east. Our wind is 9 to 13 miles an hour, still gusting to 20 over there in the Arrowhead of Minnesota. Well, call it mostly cloudy now, though. Grand Forks, East Grand Forks at 21, feels like 11 degrees. Fargo-Moorhead under a mostly clear sky, clouds out on the horizon. 24, feels like 14. Got a traffic report for you now. Here is Al Ahmed.
Good morning, Mick. Good morning, everyone. That eastern horizon is showing a little bit of sunshine this morning. It's just starting to lighten up. It's always good to see that. All the flashing lights, the red and blue flashing lights, are out here on Interstate 94 just 10 minutes ago. They've gone now, but there is a stalled car on westbound Interstate 94. It must be where the state trooper had stopped to check it out. It's right at 45th Street and eastbound Interstate 94. Traffic definitely building out here, getting pretty darn thick. I'm just pulling off Interstate 94 onto I-29. 29 north is very busy. I-29 south is fairly active as well. Drive carefully today. Willamette Valley Today traffic.
It's now 7 minutes before 7, and we have breaking news for you. French authorities are now saying today the co-pilot of that doomed Germanwings flight accelerated the descent of the plane when he was alone in the cockpit. They say that can only be done deliberately. The New York Times is also reporting that the cockpit voice recorder has the other pilot trying to get back into the cockpit. A 19-year-old North Dakota man is in jail accused of killing 2 co-workers. 18-year-old Jeremy Rios is charged in the shooting deaths of 2 men at a pig farm in Souris, North Dakota, where they all worked. Police say there had been a fight the day before, arguing over employee work performance, and that Rios later posted a picture of him holding a black handgun on his Facebook page. If convicted, he could face life in prison. A bill to add more positions in North Dakota school districts has failed in the state Senate. It would have allowed school boards to offer a higher salary for a position if they couldn't fill that job with a qualified candidate. Some senators said that practice had the potential to create major staff morale problems. Opponents also argued that it would disrespect the integrity of the salary schedule by paying off the schedule without any safeguards. Major League Soccer has awarded an expansion franchise to Minneapolis, with play to start in 2018. The league announcement yesterday had no specifics on funding, but said the stadium would be in the Farmers Market area west of Target Field. State lawmakers have been cool to any public funding. Grand Forks police are looking for help finding the World War II memorabilia stolen from the home of a veteran's daughter. It belonged to Harris Holman, a vet from Hatton. On D-Day, he led a group of 12 men up the cliffs of Normandy Beach in France and was one of 3 men who survived in his unit. He passed away in 2002. If you have any information about this theft, please call Grand Forks Police. A treat for dozens of beagles and animal rescuers. Nearly every dog taken from a Shelley, Minnesota home has been adopted. 2 weeks ago, 55 dogs were taken from the home. Hightail Rescue in Holly has found homes for 13 dogs that it took in. The rescue believes 2 more of the dogs could be pregnant, so of course there could be many more puppies that will need homes. The Humane Society of Polk County adopted out 23 dogs that it took in. If you live in West Fargo, you might not have water for part of today. Water main repairs are underway at 1st Avenue Northwest and Armour Park. Water will be shut off from 10 this morning to about 2 in the afternoon for people living in the old Riverside area of 1st Avenue Northwest. People are camping out outside Shields Arena in South Fargo this morning for a chance at another block of tickets to this weekend's NCAA hockey tournament, the hottest tickets in town for the weekend. Some tickets go on sale this morning at 9 a.m. Of course, when they first went on sale, they were all gone in, I think, under an hour. UND says about 150 reserve packages will be available for $79 each. Big Top Entertainment is again making its way through the valley as the Shrine Circus kicks off today in Detroit Lakes. And that's where we find the Valley Today's Christy Larson. She's run off to join the circus, it appears, this morning. Good morning, Christy.
Yes, good morning, Lisa. And I know you were asking about what kind of tricks I'd be able to do in the circus. Well, we'll show you them in just a little bit. But we are here with Steve Larson, who is the co-chair of the circus. And Steve, again, this is going to be a lot of entertainment for both kids and adults here.
We're expecting just to have 3 great shows. Everyone will have just a wonderful time.
And that will be today in Detroit Lakes. You guys have 3 different shows, and also then traveling next to Fargo and performing in the Fargo Dome. I mean, that's an even bigger place to have a bigger show.
The show grows by quite a bit because, of course, the facility is much bigger. So we still have a great show here, but over there you've got a lot more headroom, so the acts are bigger and a lot more space to stretch out.
And I know this is a really fun event for you guys as well, and it really does help along, too, with those admissions for helping your guys' mission of helping kids.
We're all about trying to get the message out about what the Shrine does and how it helps children with orthopedic injuries and needs, and free medical care for them and their families. So, yes, this helps us get our message out.
And again, there's going to be so many different things to see and to do here, everything from face painting in between to those bounce house games, and then great acts, including dogs and horses. You can even ride an elephant. There's going to be tigers. And Lisa, I'll show you my attempt. I think I'd be best at being a cotton candy passer outer, but here's my attempt. I might be a hula hoop dancer.
Ooh, a hula hoop dancer. I love the entertainers. Oh, she needs maybe like a sparkly outfit, though, and then you're good to go. Oh, Christy Larson. She could join the circus, pretty sure. Hopefully she comes back.
Claim. Injury. Uh-oh.
I hope she's okay. Oh, and she's up, and the crowd loves it. Christy Larson reporting live. Looking great. Thank you, Christy. Hey, don't forget, you can now get Valley News Live news and weather text alerts right to your phone. You can get the latest breaking news, weather, and other updates on your mobile device. Head to valleynewslive.com to get yourself signed up. Okay, let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. What will 3 out of 5 of us do during a meal today? Well, the answer, use paper plates. Then you don't have to do dishes. I like that idea. You can take part in our question every weekday morning on our Facebook page.
Kind of switch to that at home. A lot fewer dishes.
Oh. Well, that's why I like to eat out, so I don't have to do dishes.
Well, both works. Both works. We start our morning with this. A chill in the air. It feels close to 10 above. High today in the 30s. A lot less wind.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather for you right here in 25 minutes. Have a great day, everyone.